Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting here once again with my, oh my God, I forgot. I forgot how to say it. I'm sitting here once again with the love of my life, Dustin Dopamine.
Yeah, no, I just have to take a second to point out that whoever left the comment in the last video about Dustin histamine, because I was talking about my allergies, you are the MVP. You gave me the biggest laugh yesterday. So thank you so much for leaving that. That was so funny.
But we are here to talk about Jaclyn Hill and Mikayla from TikTok. I'm not going to try to pronounce her last name because I know that I would just end up butchering that. And I know in the comment section, I would just be dragged for filth.
Okay. So here's the thing. I like Mikayla. Yeah. I think that her content is very interesting, fun. It's intriguing, all that stuff. Right. But I just cannot get behind that ass kissery that Mikayla participates in, especially with Miss Jaclyn Hill.
She does do it a lot for Jaclyn Hill, but when it comes to Mikayla, I kind of look at it because Mikayla really grew over 2020 and everyone was in the panini, all that kind of stuff. And she really changed her life. Yeah. And I believe that she was working at Ulta. So I'm just sitting here thinking, like, every time I see her like ass kissing someone like Jaclyn Hill, I think she was the viewer. Like she was the one that was at Ulta. She was selling the Morphe makeup, all of that. It's all the James Charles. I don't know if she likes James Charles, but I know that she really does care for Manny. Yeah. I thought that they were going to collab back when she was out in California promoting her glam light. I don't know, maybe they didn't, it just hasn't been posted yet, but she does do it a lot with Jaclyn Hill.
Oh, and so much.
She has done a very good job of staying out of the drama, but she is kind of being talked about now. Yeah, I think that she has.
Well, no, remember it was like a month or so ago, she was in that whole drama with the Shade Range with Jaclyn Hill, where she defended Jaclyn Hill tooth and nail, and people really came for her ass on that.
I completely forgot about that.
Well, she's in the drama, girl.
Well, she's being talked about once again because there's this whole trend going on TikTok where people are always trying to find some weird viral way to make your makeup look good and make it stick and all of that. This one I think was just a troll that someone did, because everyone that I've seen actually use this technique they've looked horrible after like the makeup was just coming off. But there is this whole trend of using lube. I believe it's Durex, a Durex lube. Everyone seems to have the exact same one.
Okay, so my thought process is that would make, like, lube is slick. So I would think that would make your makeup slide off.
Well, this is a water-based.
Well, I remember a couple years ago, people were using Monostat as a primer. Oh, okay. And no, girl, it worked.
Well, it
freaking worked.
It is not the same thing for this lube because everyone's makeup is like flaking off. It's like peeling off of their face. I know Nikki Tutorials tried it as well, but Mikayla did it. And she said it was a very fun video for her to do. And that TikTok is her job. It is her business. Aspen, what are you chewing on? He has a bill. in his mouth.
Are you gonna pay that?
I guess so. I suppose that I will. But Mikayla said that this video was very fun for her to do, but TikTok took it down after being reported many times.
That's crazy.
Which is very odd because there are so many other people out there that have their videos up still of doing this lube thing. And I've just been like scrolling through them, just watching, like thinking to myself, this is the most stupid thing that I've ever seen. Because I just imagine how disgusting that feeling of just having the lube all over your face feels.
It can't feel good. I imagine that would clog your pores. I imagine that would make you feel really nasty and sticky. Listen, everybody knows how that, like, you can imagine what that would feel like having that on your face.
I don't think that I want to imagine what that feels like on your face, but she actually put on her TikTok. Actually, no, she put this on her Instagram story. I'm sorry, Aspen is sitting here licking me, but she put on her Instagram saying, it's actually so devastating when a video you work really hard on and you were really happy with gets taken down. That video brought such a smile to my face, and I know it did to many others. I'm just so upset. I know it's whatever to people, but this is my job and I spend hours every day making these videos. Sigh. Sorry, just venting. Ooh. So she, something's been going on with TikTok. First of all, I don't understand how people put up with TikTok with the way they'll just randomly ban accounts, because Addison Rae, TikTok's golden child over there with the D'Amelios, she had her whole entire account. I think she had 85 million people following her, but she had her whole entire account banned because of so many community guideline strikes.
Wow.
And then, of course, after that got banned, everyone was just sitting there thinking like, oh, boo-hoo, you're going to get it back. You're friends with the freaking Kardashians.
I guess I'm going to have to get a real job. I know she was being facetious because obviously when you're as large on a platform like Addison Rae, you're going to get it back because they're not going to limit themselves.
Okay, but you know what that's giving me? You know what that's giving me? Because first of all, social media is a real job.
That's what it's giving me, nepotism.
Social media is a real job for many people out there, but that's giving me when the Ace family decided to go and get a job. I think it was at a fast food restaurant, and it was working a real job for 24 hours, and they got dragged.
And rightfully so.
Rightfully so, because it's kind of rubbing in people's face like, haha, I get to sit at home and make TikToks all day, and I know I'm going to get my account back, but let me just have a little joke here. It's tacky.
Yeah, it's super tacky. And I've seen, there was a tweet thread that went around a couple months ago that I seen, and it was about Ryan Cabrera. Do you remember Ryan Cabrera?
I do.
And they said
he's with Alexa Bliss now.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know anything about that, but I thought that him and Ashley were like in game. Like On the Way Down was like the song.
It was such a good song.
That was the song of like our angsty teenage years, right? And somebody said that they can't believe that one song can make a difference in somebody's life so much, because he hasn't really had to work since, like not like to. He hadn't had to go get like a what people would call a real job, what the McBrooms and stuff did, right?
That was so tacky.
So, I mean, for social media influencers, it's kind of like that. Like they have one viral TikTok and then they just blow up. Yes. It's kind of like YouTube. Like you don't really have people on YouTube blow up like that so much anymore. We have Bailey Sarian.
Oh, she's amazing.
She is. I love her. Like she's so gorgeous too. But you don't really have that type of thing happen much anymore. And for Mikayla, getting back to her story is very similar to Jaclyn Hill's if you think about it, because remember Jaclyn Hill was working where at Mac.
Yeah.
That same story with Patrick Starr. A lot of the OG YouTubers worked in the beauty industry before blowing up. So I mean, it's kind of cool that Mikayla came so far. So I understand her wanting to kiss up to Jaclyn and wanting to defend her, because she probably looked up to her for years.
Yeah.
But the whole thing with the ass kissery, there has to be some kind of like impartialness there, because people do look to Mikayla for reviews and things that are unbiased. So,
well, her TikTok did get put back up. It got put back up, but then another one went down.
Oh wow!
So I don't know if there's just a bunch of people out there that don't like Mikayla and they're starting to report certain things, because that is kind of what happens to some of these social media people once they start hanging out with certain others and people start to notice a favoritism between influencers. It does happen. But speaking of Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill is being talked about once again because this seems like very common ground for Jaclyn now, especially maybe now that she has this website. Maybe she's focusing more time on this marketplace that she has. But Jaclyn Hill is once again not putting out a YouTube video for her new collection that is going to be coming out. And she took to Instagram to talk about this. And she said, like right now is basically, this is just paraphrasing, but basically right now, this isn't, I'm not in the right headspace. So I really don't want to sit down and do this video. And I'm going to be talking about it more in the series that I have coming up, because she's doing this wellness series. I believe that's what I would call it, a wellness series.
Guys, happy Saturday. I hope that you are having an amazing, relaxing day. I cannot believe that tomorrow is my holiday launch. It's so crazy how fast things happen. Like I remember working on this in the beginning of last year, being like, it's just like never going to come. It's so far away. And the fact that it's launching tomorrow is so crazy. And I just want to pop on here and say that typically I like push my products like crazy before launch. I'm super excited and peppy and all of that. But I know I posted a little something on here last night, but you guys, the reason that I'm not like in your face about this and haven't done like a full YouTube reveal and all that is because you'll see more of it in my like Jaclyn's Journey series that I'm posting every Monday on YouTube. I've just been going through it. Honestly, it's a mental thing. It's a anxiety thing. And I'm going through it right now. And I really do need to take a break for myself, just a few days off, which I really never get. I hate that I have not given this collection the attention and love that it deserves from me, because typically if I'm in like a solid mindset, which I have been for so long now, I would have done a full YouTube reveal. I'd be talking about it every day on stories, but I'm just like, my brain is burnt out right now, you guys. Again, I talk about this really in depth in my videos coming up in the next 2 weeks. But I want you guys to know how amazing this collection is. It seriously is so beautiful, so unique. And I know you're going to love it. And I'm so sorry that I'm not giving it the attention and hype it deserves. I will do a full tutorial using it. I will film that in the next several days. I'm just trying to get myself out of this funk. But seriously, can we talk about this PR package and just how beautiful everything is? Jesus killed the hair, Nicole killed the makeup, Sasha did so incredible with the set and the photography, and then the actual collection. You guys, oh my God, this primer oil right here, amazing. I've been using it for the past 4 months. So good for dry skin. Oily skin can use it as well, but this is so nourishing for dry skin. It's amazing. These liquid lip, this packaging, I'm obsessed. Lip lacquers, you guys, the smell of these and the wear and the comfort and the pigment, insane. Of course, had to have lip liners to match. My face palette, which is so beautiful, a blush in 2 shades, a super light shade, and then a bronze deeper shade. And then of course, the eye toppers. These eye toppers are insane. I know I showed you swatches yesterday, but literally there's nothing like these eye toppers. I'm so excited, and I am so proud of this collection. Actually gonna swatch this one for you. So this one is in the shade Frozen. It's actually one of my favorite ones in the collection. It's this beautiful goldy bronze. I'll show you like how creamy it is. So I'm barely even gonna touch it, okay? Just a couple of swirls. I love your zoom in, Jordan. And then you can see, look at that. And that's no flash. That's just who she is. I mean, oh, it's so beautiful. My hand's so shaky right now because I'm so anxious. Look at it. It like won't even move properly. Another thing that I really wanted to show you guys is this face palette. So this is meant to be layered over your current blush, or of course it can be worn by yourself, but the formulation is so unique. It's very buttery. So I chose a blush shade that I feel is very universal for light, medium, and deep tones, along with a super pale whitish pink highlight and then a bronzy gold highlight. I can't begin to explain to you the formula. I actually want to create some more products in my core line with this formula because it's so unique and so beautiful. It just melts into your skin.
But a lot of people aren't happy with that because it's kind of giving, you know what, I know I'm going to put these products out and I'm not going to promote them, but I know that they're going to sell out and I know people are going to do it for me, like Mikayla.
Here's the thing with Jaclyn Hill. Okay, 1 time, that's fine. I understand it. 2 times, but like this is like the 3rd time because remember,
it's like the 4th.
It might be the 4th. Jaclyn Hill, I really do feel like she's not putting a lot of effort into her brand anymore, just because I feel like she's putting all her eggs in one basket with this warehouse thing because she's copied the whole platform like Poosh.
Poosh, that's right. Someone told me about that. I think it's Courtney.
Courtney, like they have this whole warehouse thing. So I feel like Jaclyn's trying to get away from that because, you know, Jaclyn Hill's brand is not completely her brand. That's a subsection of Forma, which also owns and operates Morphe. So I feel like Jaclyn Hill probably doesn't want to put the time and energy into this brand anymore because she's not going to get the payout that she's going to get from something like this warehouse where she's going to be selling things and probably making 70%.
Well, I kind of feel like Jaclyn Hill's whole thing is she wants to do the least to make the most.
Oh, of course.
And I think that's where her head is now. And I think that she does know that Jaclyn does not have to put out these videos to promote her own stuff. Like she even said in this Instagram that she's normally like very on top of these things. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, girl, where?
No.
Girl, where?
No, and you know, I've noticed because Jaclyn Hill, Jaclyn Cosmetics tweeted out yesterday this new facial primer that they're coming out with squalene and almond oil. Jaclyn Hill didn't even go and promote that until today.
She didn't. She posted it on her Jaclyn Cosmetics Instagram story as well as Twitter, but didn't wait. She waited until today to put it on her actual Twitter. Yeah. And a lot of people weren't happy with it because it had almond oil in it. Now, I don't know much about the realm of almond oil,
but we know people that are allergic to almond oil. We know people that are
allergic to it, but I don't know if there's like a way that it can be like derived where it's not like that. Maybe if you just get it around your mouth. I personally do not like putting oils on my face. This isn't a product for me. I don't like really putting oils on my face just for the sheer fact that it can cause you to break the out.
Oh yeah, really badly. You know what? Speaking of Jaclyn Hill, you know who I really miss on Twitter? Do you remember Gigi Spill the Tea? Because she had all the tea on Jaclyn Hill, like forever and always. If you ever wanted to know something about Jaclyn Hill, Gigi Spill the Tea was there. But you know that I think she deleted her Twitter account a couple months ago because she said that she was just done with it.
I remember when I was like really active on Twitter, I remember seeing that tweet that she was gonna leave and she was done with it. She didn't really. It was just too time consuming and it causes a lot of drama for people. And it's really like you literally get sucked into the realm of drama, and it's the stupidest shit that people bitch about on Twitter. They will literally argue with you about the sky being blue.
Yeah, no, of course.
They will tell you what shade of blue it is.
Well, I could be looking at something and it would look like a 6 and somebody else could be on the other side and they'll say, no, it looks like a 9. That's just how it is. That's how the way the world works now with social media. But Jaclyn Hill, I really do feel like she's lost a lot of interest in this brand, and I don't think that it was a smart idea for them to incorporate almond oil, because that's going to turn a lot of people off.
Yeah, I did see some comments from some people that were like, okay, I guess I'll have to wait for the next one because of this. Well, I don't think that Jaclyn has really been excited about a product when it comes for her brand, even though, Jaclyn will give her the same spiel. She'll give the same thing every time. I've been working on it
for 2 years. This is my favorite product.
2 years. I'm obsessed with it. I've been using it for months. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you guys to get it. It's the whole script that Jaclyn comes up with. But I don't think that Jaclyn has actually been very excited about a product coming from her own brand since she did the 2019 holiday collection, those highlighters. Those highlighters were a big hit for Jaclyn. And then after that, it was kind of like, yeah, I'm not going to promote it.
Well, I mean, look, Jaclyn Hill could sell water to the ocean. She is a good salesman. Jaclyn Hill really found her niche with makeup because she's good at makeup.
Yeah.
And she could sell the crap out of it. So, I mean, props to Jaclyn on that for finding her calling, I guess.
I kind of feel like just stepping away from her brand in general, I kind of feel like Jaclyn Hill is just over makeup. And I feel like that's how it is for a lot of these beauty influencers, because it's like, how many times are you going to sit down, you're going to do the exact same like smoky eye, or you're going to show someone how to contour or something. It has to get boring after a while, because it's literally like, what, you get to switch the shade up a little bit and then it's like, okay, here we go again.
Well, yeah, no, I imagine that it would become monotonous, and that's why I applaud Jaclyn for kind of stepping away from the beauty thing with this whole like journey that she's going through with like weight loss and like working on herself and stuff. So I mean, in that aspect, I can respect Jaclyn for that, but everything else, like with this brand, there's so many people out there that would love to have a makeup brand or have their name on a makeup brand that are really good at makeup. And Jaclyn Hill has this opportunity, but she just comes out with products and she doesn't want to like push them anymore. I mean, it does take a certain amount of dedication when you own a brand to show others that you are interested in what you're putting out, and or it just turns into like, where it seems like, or it comes across as a money grab. And Jaclyn Hill, if you know anything about Jaclyn Hill privately, Jaclyn Hill is about her money. She is
I'm not knocking her for it.
I'm not either, but she is about securing that bag.
Yep.
She's about getting her money. And I mean, there's nothing really wrong with that. But when you're a public figure and you've made your money and you've built your career off of being honest and telling people about things that you honestly, truly like, it just comes across as disingenuous.
I'm sorry. I just never thought I would hear someone say that Jaclyn Hill made her career off being honest.
Oh, no, I mean, that's an air quotes.
Oh, okay.
That was, no, girl, honey, no.
Interesting.
Well, no, we all knew Jaclyn Hill really wasn't about being honest when the whole lipstick gate thing happened, and then the whole Morphe Foundation thing, because Manny got caught up in that as well. A lot of people got caught up in that. Morphe has had their hands in everything. Every bit of scandal that has been in the beauty community mostly is about Morphe.
Yeah.
And Jaclyn Hill is like their number one spokesperson.
I saw a lot of people talking about on social media if Jaclyn's latest palette with Morphe, if that was supposed to be the James palette, but then got pushed. Because they remember it was like whispered before James got in that drama, like there's going to be something new coming from Morphe with James Charles, and no one could figure out what it was.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That never happened, and now all of a sudden this magical palette just popped out of nowhere. The most boring neutrals.
You know what? That would make a lot of sense, because if you remember, kind of the same thing happened with Marlena with Makeup Geek, because Manny ended up taking up the palette that Jaclyn was working with that she stepped away from. So, I mean, that's not entirely out of the realm of possibilities.
Jaclyn has been very shady to a lot of brands, hasn't she?
Oh, of course she has. I mean, there's no way you can get to where you're at like Jaclyn, and Jaclyn, she's pretty high up there.
Yeah.
You can't get to that level of success without stepping on some people's heads.
Yep.
So, I mean,
toes, heads, all of it.
But you know what they say, whoever shoulders you step on, you better be prepared to see them when you're on your way back down. So, I mean, Jaclyn might end up having a wake-up call eventually.
I think she's had one. She might get another one. Who knows?
I mean, she might, because the universe does have a way of humbling you when you get too big for your britches.
What goes up must come down, but then everything has a way of going back up once again. So that's it for this video, everyone. Please let us know your thoughts and opinions down below on the whole Mikayla TikTok drama, as well as the Jaclyn Hill drama and her not promoting her own brand. And I'll see you in the next one.
All right. Bye.